Hi, I'm Amy Gunderson with Ruffle Yarn, and I'd like to talk to you today about working with self-ruffling yarns. Ruffle yarns are these fun yarns that have this sort of special laddered edge that you can knit or crochet through, and when you work with them, they sort of gather up to make these ruffles that you see here. All four of these projects can be found in our free Ruffle ebook that can be downloaded through universalyarn.com, and they're made using either Rossetti Opus or Organza Glitz, and you can do the same kind of thing with other Rossetti Ruffle yarns such as Tundra or Tundra Glitz. And today we're going to work with Opus and Cotton Supreme. So here I'm going to show you how you can work ruffle yarn edging along the side of a cardigan. And here I've just knitted up a small swatch, and then I've picked up stitches along the edge of it, and then I knit a wrong side row, and now I'm going to work a row with the ruffle yarn. And you'll notice that when you knit with ruffle yarn, the ruffles really only show up on the opposite side of the work. So in this case, because we want the ruffles to show up on the right side of this piece, we're going to knit from the wrong side. So I'm just going to work through the ladder edge of the yarn, pulling through a loop at a time. And if we turn around the work here, we can see that the ruffles are indeed showing on the right side. That's what they look like. You can see the little bumps from the previous row of the cotton there. And on the back side there, it's just nothing, just boring. But on the front is where all the fun is. So just going to finish off this row here. And when you get to the end of the row, you can cut your ruffle yarn, and you can just kind of leave the edges hanging for kind of a freer look, or you can take a little bit of sewing thread and needle and kind of tuck the edges to the wrong side and sew them down for a little bit of a neater appearance. Roughly and typically I like to do a couple rows with the smooth, the main color yarn, the cotton in this case. And so I would do a couple of rows in that, and then do another row of ruffle yarn and keep going until you have the desired ruffled edge. In this case, I'm going to show you how to work ruffles, 2 rows of successive ruffles on the right side only. Worked up a little swatch and garter stitch here, and this is going to involve actually purling with the ruffle yarn. Not quite as easy as knitting with it, but very doable. You just stick your needle in the laddered edge there, just do a normal purl stitch. Then when you get to the other side, all the way to the end there, and then you would knit from the wrong side, as you've learned, because the ruffles will show up on the wrong side, or on the right side when knitted from the wrong side, and the right side when purled from the right side. There you go.